So this is the first little video clip I've ever shot on my Fujifilm X70 compact camera. Obviously I knew that it did video, but I didn't buy it to shoot video. However, I'm just at a stage now where I'm adding more and more video to my workflow, if you like. So I'm literally giving this camera a quick test in terms of its video quality primarily, but just to see what the built-in mic is like. I would imagine it's going to be garbage. Weird little thing with this X70 is that it has a microphone port, but it's not standard. It's not 3.5mm. It's smaller than that. It's really weird. I'm going to have to research what size it is. I kind of remember now that, you know, when I was thinking of buying the camera and I was looking at the specifications and all the rest of it, I do kind of remember something about that, but it you know, at the time it just didn't bother me at the time, because I was just going to shoot photographs with it. Now I'm looking to use it as a video camera more. It's still, sound might not matter so much because it won't be the primary device in terms of recording sound. Anyway, look, I'm controlling this whole farce through the Fujifilm remote app, which is brilliant. And one of the great things about shooting video through the Fujifilm remote app is that you don't need to try and get your fingertip hovered above the red stop start button on the top plate of the Fujifilm X70, which apparently it's a nightmare. I mean, to tell you the truth, I haven't even bothered trying it. I've got the app, I'm using the app, so that's a great advantage. You know, people say that button's very, very fiddly, but with the remote, of course, you don't even need to touch it. Another advantage of that is that even when you're shooting at a relatively slow shutter speed, as I am here, I'm recording the video at 24 frames a second in 1080p. I've got auto ISO set to auto ISO 3200. The lens is wide open at f2.8. and the shutter speed is at a 50th of a second, because I'm learning all this video stuff, and apparently you need to shoot at a shutter speed which is at least W. I'm looking down at the app now to see, but I'd be better off looking at you guys. Yeah, important point, I guess. You are supposed to shoot video at a shutter speed which is at least double your frame rate. So I'm shooting the video at 24 frames per second, and so the camera shutter is at a 50th. So the disadvantage with shooting through the Fujifilm remote camera app is that as soon as you switch from the camera to the app, you can no longer see the screen. I've got the camera on a small sort of travel tripod here, very, very stable. I mean, I'm just in an office, and before I switched to the app, I could see myself on the screen. I've got the screen flipped right up, as you can see here from the B-roll shots, and you can see what's going on through the. Of course, you can see on the app by looking at whichever device you're using to shoot with the app. In this case, it's my phone. But it's a little disconcerting that you can't see what's going on there. Now, in terms of audio, I had a listen to that first bit, and to be honest, that sounded pretty good for an internal microphone. I'm sure that when you get out and about and there's wind noise and other ambient noise, it's going to be pretty garbage. But, you know, on the whole, so far so good. I've got the camera, the Fujifilm X70 camera, set. What have I got going on in terms of white balance? I haven't touched the white balance, so I'm assuming it's using an auto white balance. There are different light sources in this room. To my right, there's a window with what's left of the daylight at around 2:30, 3 o'clock on a December afternoon in northeast England. In front of me and behind the Fujifilm X70 is a desk lamp, which does not have a daylight balance film. Over my left shoulder is another, doesn't have a, hang on, I'm telling you that desk light does not have daylight. daylight balanced film in it. It definitely doesn't have any kind of film in it. It does not have a daylight balanced bulb in it. Neither does the lamp over my left shoulder. So there's, you know, there's a couple of light sources in here. Obviously you guys can see how it's coping with that. So I will do a little bit more testing with this video wise, as I think I will with my other video enabled X series Fujifilm cameras. So stay tuned, subscribe if you can, subscribe if you will, and keep checking back for more. I'm releasing videos onto my YouTube channel in a very kind of odd way really, back to front. I'm planning to do a kind of introductory video where I talk about what the channel's going to be about really, and basically it's a visual, if you like, video representation of my old school shooter photography blog, which I keep over on a WordPress site. And to be honest, I don't keep it well enough, so I need to improve that, ramp that up, make it a bit more interesting, get some content on there. And I also want to do this with a video thing, but the introductory video will tell you why I'm doing all this video madness in the first place. So as I say, like if you like it, subscribe if you'd like to. I'll see you in the next one. Let's switch it off now using the app.